Hey, it's March break. The kids are home with me today. Mom's at work, so I'm making up a quick lunch for them. Here's the thing. You come home from work, you're hungry, got some leftover rice, bread, roti, whatever you got. You're looking for a quick something to go with it. I got me here a can of corned beef. I think I shared this recipe on the website with you guys before, but here's a quick video doing it. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com, guys. Do remember to check out all the other videos I've been sharing with you. Above, click on subscribe. Below, leave me your comments. And let's get cracking on the ingredients. Now, here's the thing. You can personalize this any which way you want. However, this is a good starting point here. I've got me 1 can of good corned beef. Try not to buy the cheap stuff. There's too much oil. There's too much fat. There's too much salt in it. This is probably one of the better brands that I've come across. I'm not even going to ask them for some advertising fees or anything. Caribbean Sunshine, Scotch bonnet pepper. How much you add depends on how much heat you like. Yes, my kids are eating this. And yes, they do like the fire. An onion. I'm going to chop that up. Scallion. I've got half of a large tomato here. Some fresh ground black pepper. And I'm going to hit about a teaspoon or so of ketchup. Now, if you really want to stretch this, and you want to make this for a lot more people, or you want to personalize this, as I said, you can add some chopped up cabbage to this, some red bell pepper, green bell peppers, some thinly sliced carrots, just about anything you can add to this, and it will really make it into a wicked dish. But for today, we're sticking with the onion, tomato, Caribbean Sunshine, Scotch bonnet pepper, and the scallion. So here we go. All I'm doing is prepping everything here for the pan. Just gonna dice up that tomato. Got me my onion. I'm just gonna give that a rough chop as well. It's all nice, lovely, ready to go. Hot pepper. You know what, I'm just going to give this into quarters. I'm using the seeds and everything in here. This is going to be hot and spicy. But remember, I can handle this stuff. So if you can't handle it, as I've suggested in the past, this area here, the seeds and the sort of white membrane around it, that's where most of the heat is. If you want to control that heat, don't include that part. I've got Mr. Corned Beef in the pan here, medium-high heat. And all I'm going to do is break it up. Now, some of you are probably saying, well, Chris, you know, normally when we do this or we've seen it done before, my mom, grandma, whoever it is, would use a little bit of vegetable oil and fry up the onions and everything. But here's the thing. There's already fat in this corned beef. There's no two ways about it. No matter what I do or which variety I buy, there's always fat in here. And you can hear it by the sizzling, and you can probably see the fat melting on the bottom here. So I don't want to add any more oil to this. I'm just going to break this up into chunky bits. Then I'm going to hit him with that black pepper. Nice dose of black pepper, maybe about a quarter teaspoon or so of that black pepper. Then in goes their ketchup. Nice little squirt of ketchup, just for that little bit of acidity and sweetness. And then everything else will go in there. The tomato, the onion, the hot pepper, scallions, everything is going in there. I'm just going to reduce my heat now to a medium, because I don't want this burning or sticking at the bottom of the pan. Just going to give that a good stir. I remember we said this is going to be a quick dish, so in under 5 minutes, this should be ready to go. Give that a good stir. See all the bright colors. All we're doing pretty much here now is heating through the corned beef, as well as softening up the onions and tomato and everything. It's been about 4 minutes now. I've been stirring this up. It's going to become a little bit of a mush, but we're trying to avoid that, so we won't be putting the lid on the pan here whatsoever, because then it's going to sweat, it's going to go all soggy on you, and you really don't want that. So this here, guys, in under, I'm saying maybe what, 7 minutes. It took me a couple minutes to prepare the onions and tomato and stuff like that. In under 7 minutes, I've got a wicked meal going. I'm going to show you guys. I've got some hot rice because I love this with steaming hot rice. Some brown rice all cooked up. This is all done now, smelling good. I'm sure I'm going to dig into this. Kids better be ready for some fire from that Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm going to slice up some cucumbers and I'm good to go. I do hope you guys give this recipe a try. It's very quick, very tasty, and hey, it's out of my kitchen. It's got to be good, right? Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen again, guys.